Starting in January, on the 1st, people in Minnesota will be able to petition the courts to have someone's firearms taken away.
These extreme risk protection orders are commonly known as red flag laws. So Callan Gray is here now to show us how this will work. Callan?
Minnesota will be one of at least 20 states that has a law like this on the books. There will be two types of extreme risk protection orders: an emergency order that lasts 14 days and a long-term order that can last between 6 months to a year.
Minnesota is a better state.
More than 6 months after being signed into law, people will be able to start asking the court Monday for extreme risk protection orders to prohibit someone from purchasing or possessing a firearm.
There are people who are, for one reason or another, in an emotional or mental state where they're a danger, a significant danger to themselves or to other people around them.
Senator Ron Latz explains the law allows a family or household member, law enforcement officer, city or county attorney, or guardian to petition the court, but not neighbors, coworkers, classmates, or acquaintances.
I think law enforcement in general will see situations where, maybe they get called to the scene where there are some very obvious kind of signs. In a lot of states, they call them red flags. So there's early warning kind of indicators that would, I think, make law enforcement think that this is an appropriate tool.
Jeff Potts with the Minnesota Chiefs of Police Association says they've been working to prepare law enforcement agencies on both how and when to petition the court and what to do when a judge issues one of these orders.
When a person is served with an extreme risk protection order in Minnesota, the respondent has the option to turn the firearms over to law enforcement or to a licensed federal firearms dealer.
But if the person does not do so, law enforcement can issue a warrant to get them. Either way, Potts says the firearms will be stored for the person until the order is lifted.
Hopefully, we'll find over time that, like most states, that it does save some lives.
The person who's asked to turn over their guns can request a hearing if one isn't scheduled where they can present evidence. A long-term emergency protection order can only be granted after a hearing. In the newsroom, Callan Gray, 5 Eyewitness News.